Donnie B, GotDaBeats.
Yeah, what's going on? It's Donnie B, got the beats, man. You live on the beat. You know what time it is. We hear that beat bang. Listen, we winding down season 6 of the beat, and I'm still excited to just keep bringing y'all top tier talent, new undiscovered music, new undiscovered individuals who's just dope as hell. You know what I mean? So I pride myself on finding the next big thing. And this brother right here is not the next big thing. He is the big thing. So you know what time it is. It's time for that glorious intro, y'all. Let's go. So if y'all been watching this joint, you know, I was out a Grammy weekend, you know, and you know, I move and shake in the industry, and we just gonna keep it light like that. But some folks that I bumped into, shout out to Kev Ab and his whole team from out NY. They came out to LA, put on some events and so forth and so on. So I did some work with them. Nonetheless, they put me on to this gentleman right here. This gentleman hit me up. Was like, yo, you know, I about what you're doing. I was like, yeah, I like what you're doing. So let's get him on the show. So without further ado, I got national recording artist Sha Hunnid. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up? What's good? What's good?
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing. I'm out here in LA in these streets, man, trying to evade all of this inclement weather they got out here.
Oh, we're snowing out there, right?
Man, it's certain spots. It depends on what elevation you are. You know, that's one of the things that I love and hate about Cali. Is like it's a lot of different levels to it. You know what I mean? So one spot you got palm trees, next spot you got mountains. You get snow in certain spots. Very little rain, but we got historic rain this season, so it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But yeah. I miss the East Coast only this much though. I'm gonna just leave it like that. You know what I mean? But it's still all love. Ty Bandit said fires. So shout out Ty Bandit. Man, make sure y'all like and subscribe and support Sha Hunnid while he's on here. Reach out to him if you got any questions and comments. Feel free to reach out and we will touch him during the interview. But nonetheless, bro, what's going on with you, man? Where you at? Where you chiming in from right now?
I'm in Orlando, Florida right now.
You in Orlando? Shoot, I might be out there June. So I might have to hit you. I ain't even trying to hold you.
Yeah, we can link up for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you to it, bro. We my people call you people. We're gonna hit the ringy ding. Let's go to the tape though. I know your time is limited, so if I'm like cutting over you, my apologies.
Nah, you good.
Let's go straight at this though. Make sure y'all like it. I'm shooting. Sorry, I got the wrong info on you. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. Who is Sha Hunnid? Let everybody know who you are and what you about.
I'm a young artist. I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia, but was raised in Orlando, Florida. I'm a young artist. I'm humble. I got the name Sha Hunnid from my grandma. My grandma came up with that name. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been rapping for seriously, I've been taking it serious for like 2 years now. But I've been rapping since I was like 8 years old. You know, just having a passion for it. Like my dad used to be a rapper. My mama used to be a singer, but like unfortunately, they couldn't take it serious because like my dad was caught up in the streets, in and out of jail and things like that. So he couldn't like really progress with it. And my mama had me so young, so she had to like focus on me, take care of me. So she couldn't really pursue her dreams. So like I'm living through them. So that's why I'm doing it. Like I'm so all into it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what? I'm sorry. I don't know if it's my feedback on my end or your end. I'll try to see if I can work with that during the interview, bro. My bad on that.
Now you good.
Shout out to C. Rodriguez. He said the O in the building. If I say it wrong, Novate cards. He said fire. Let's go. Let's go. Um, listen. So first of all, shout out to grandma for give you that fire name. Okay.
Right,
So
right.
shout out. I want to throw out there too. Uh, growing up in this is a segue to the next question that we got. You come from where I went to college at. You know what I'm saying? It's affectionately known as Hampton Roads, but that Hampton, Norfolk, Virginia Beach,
Yeah.
Portsmouth, Suffolk. Shout out Hampton Roads. What was it like? Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, when I went there years ago, it was a lot of just stupid talent out there. Like
Yeah,
it's like a treasure chest full of talent, like producers, rappers, singers. Most people don't know Chris Brown from out in that area. He not really technically Hampton Roads, but he out there in that area. Case, Super Friends, Pusha T, the Clips,
for real,
Misty, Pharrell, Timbaland, D'Angelo, like crazy. So what was it like for you growing up out there? What was your experience during your time there, and how did you make it out to become the success that you are today?
What it was like growing, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard growing up out there. Like I was on the rough side. Just trying to find a balance. Like I always had passion for music, but like when I was younger, it was like so much going on. Like Portsmouth, Virginia, it's like fast paced. It's a city. It's not like a country. Most people think like Virginia is like country, but on that side, it's like a city. So everything's like fast paced. There's so much violence going on. So like I wanted to rap, but like I had to like kind of shy away from rapping because it was so much going on. Like it was hard. Like it was just super hard in Virginia. But like when I was on a block out there and I used to rap and stuff, people used to be like, "Yo, you should keep going. Like you actually hard. Like you a hard youngin." Like I was only 9 years old rapping out there. Like 9 years old on the block rapping. And people was like, "Yo, you hard." Like they used to tell my mom like, "Your son is hard. Like he hard." Then ever since then, like I always loved doing music, And I'm glad I made it out of that because a lot of my friends died. A lot of my friends got killed. Like one of my friends doing life right now. So I'm just glad like I excluded myself from that. I made it out of that. I'm not a victim, I'm not in jail. Like I got my freedom. So it was rough. That's how it was growing up in Portsmouth, Virginia. How I made it out, my nana, my grandma, once again my grandma, the one that came up with my name, she took me out that environment. And like I love her for that. Like I owe it all to her, She the one who made that happen.
That's awesome. So that is your grandma the reason why you went to Orlando and took her down south?
Yep, she the reason why.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's first of all, that's love.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, having been in that area, I understand. Like one of the more memorable moments for me out in South VA was, I want to say it was one of the G Unit guys came out, and I was I was just young dude on the streets trying to come up, what I'm saying, like not like that, but like music wise. Yeah. And one of the G Unit, I want to say it was Tony, but I don't think it was Tony, but it was one of the G Unit dudes came out there, and they was out was that military center mall? I think that's what it's called. It's a mall, it's out in Norfolk, and cornered him. It was a young dude, like had to be like 12 years old. I'm trying to battle, and everybody was like, "Yo, like get out of it. Y'all do have bars." And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, you know what I mean? And it was just like from every time there was a music event, there was always somebody with some level of degree of talent that was just that much more efficient than normal people.
Yeah.
And it was like you wouldn't even expect that out of me. Be like, "Oh, get out of here, bro! Like you a knucklehead or whatever." Now and deliver these bars or deliver these beats or you know what I mean? It was just like, yo, like,
yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's not a game. It's not a game. Angelisa Love said, "What inspired Sha Hunnid to do music?" She loves your songs, by the way. You go ahead and answer the question, bro.
What inspired me to do music?
Yeah.
And just like when I make a song and somebody be like they felt it, that's what inspired me to keep doing it. Like the feeling that people get from it, that's what inspired me to keep doing it. Like the people. So I guess you could say like the people inspired me to do it.
Indeed. Indeed. So I mean, look, like I said, I'm fascinated because the whole time I didn't even know you originally from the road. So like
Yeah.
I'm kind of sorry if I'm kind of hovering there, but it's just like people don't understand. Just it's just ridiculous out there as far as talent.
Virginia slept on, bro. It's slept on. There's so much talent out there, bro.
Yo, if I got friends right now that's still out there, that's doing open mics and performing big events and stuff, so forth and so on. Yo, it's I got so much. If I was ever to get a deal like a distribution deal or something like that, and like got on working on it, I'm going back there first. That's for damn sure because they, man,
We gotta put the city on, bro. We gotta put the city on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, going back to the question because you already addressed it. I want to ask you first, when did you discover that you had talents for music, man?
When did I discover I had talent for music?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I really discovered I had talent for music my first time going to the studio. Like me just putting a song together, like structuring a song together. That's when I really knew like I had talent. I'm really hard like that. That's when I really felt that moment.
What was that moment like for? I mean, that day like for you? And how did that all come together? How did that get set up?
My pops got mad connects out here in Orlando. And my producer Ty Bandit, my engineer Ty Bandit, we was just in the studio. Like my first song, like was just hard. Like I was just like the moment I felt, I can't even describe the moment I felt. It just felt like a good feeling. Like dang, like this my voice on the beat. Like it was just a good feeling. I can't even describe it. It was just like a great feeling.
Okay. Back at the question, like Angelisa said, and shout out to Angelisa Love for chiming in and over the cards. Steve Rodriguez also said shout out to Nana. So again, kudos. Nana doing the thing out there, man. She got you straight for real. Just how hard, in your opinion, is it to be a successful recording artist, considering the fact that you are at that level that you are now?
How hard is it to be a successful recording artist?
Yes.
I feel like it's hard, but not hard at the same time. Because if I say it's hard, I would feel like I would have to say it's because there's so much talent out there, so much you up against. So you got to try to like stand out as much as you can, like show the world like how different you is. That can be hard because there's so much talent out here. But I would say it's the easy side too, because all it takes is one song, like one hit song, and then you out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can have 50 songs, and out of them 50 songs, one of them songs is a hit. You don't even know it.
Right.
Take you out of here.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much possible to do these days. And we'll get into the social media aspect a little bit later on in the interview, but it's definitely good insight that you sharing. I mean, how do you feel about your space that you're in right now? And this is an off-schedule question. I mean, like I said, having from the time I was introduced to you, and we hobnob, and I'm doing my homework on you. I listen to your music. I'm impressed. Like, you obviously are way more seasoned than a lot of other people out here. So, like, how do you feel about the space that you're in as an artist right now?
I'm in a great space right now. Like, I'm actually seeing like results of the work I put in. So, like, I'm in a really good space right now. Really good space.
Okay. Well, what about the Orlando scene? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Having come from like the roads area and seeing what that's like up there, and then being in Orlando, like, what's the like?
I would say Orlando doing anything like you remember like Atlanta had like their little thing going on, like all these rappers just blown up out of Atlanta. Now Orlando got their moment, like artists is blown up out here more faster than like anywhere else. So I would say like Orlando definitely doing anything right now.
Okay. I'm about to check it out. Like I said, I'll definitely be interested to check it out when I'm down there. This is a taboo question. I'm sure you understand this being in the music industry. Not a lot of people like to say these things, but it's just and again, if you don't want to do it, it's totally fine. Can you name some notable people that you work with? Maybe it's just let people know to set the tone so people know exactly who you running with. You know what I'm saying? How far in the game are you?
Some notable people I work with.
Yeah.
I want to say this.
There's no question. Like I said.
Oh, dang, should I say it? Somebody got to dare me in the chat or something. Dare me to say it or something.
Hey man, y'all heard him. Y'all better
dare me to say it or something.
I threw the oop. Y'all got to, you know what I'm saying? I threw the oop. But y'all, you know, say you're not gonna come down like LeBron with it. Like, come on now. You know.
Y'all gotta say something, you know what I'm saying? He threw the oop now.
All right.
Let's just say I got a song with somebody who's in like Netflix. They on BT on the show right now. I'm gonna just say that. A sneak peek.
See, if like y'all loafing, bro. Like, come on, man. I don't need y'all loafing on the show, bro. I need y'all to be catching these oops.
Right.
All right, I tell you what. Okay. We got a question. Okay. Who? He came back. Take cards came back with who?
Sai. You know what Sai is? Sai is somebody who's notable. She's been on like the Oxygen, like Sisters. I think it's called Sisters Life with Hip Hop.
Okay.
Been on that. She's on the Netflix movie called Deuces. She got a movement going on right now. Like she's notable doing what she's doing, you know, putting on for like the female artists and things like that.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, see, these are the things. Is like at the end of the day, people got to understand. Like, the game is a lot of parts, but the biggest parts is who you know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I swear, if I would have knew that a decade ago, the conversation, you know what I'm saying, like things would be wholly different. You know, so even me, I had to learn,
right.
You know, the slow clip. But you know, now that I know,
connections matter. Connections really matter.
They really do. Absolutely. So before we get into the music, Sha Hunnid, I definitely want to ask you a couple more questions. What are and were your biggest obstacles in establishing yourself in the industry? Like I mean, everybody has a story, and I know, you know, that especially coming from where you come to where you are now, you've had to overcome some sort of hurdles and stuff that you had to step past. What are some of the biggest obstacles that you encountered?
I want to say one of the biggest obstacles is that's a good question right there. Got me thinking deep with this one.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get the deep interviews.
One of the biggest obstacles I had to overcome.
Keeping a part-time job to keep you up.
That's funny. One of the biggest obstacles I had to come. Now I'm thinking deep on this one. There's so many obstacles I had to overcome. I would just say like trying to do the music, but also have to deal with like life too at the same time. Like sometimes you got to put your dreams aside to take care of your priorities. You got to take care of. So like that's one of the obstacles. Trying to find that balance. You know?
I appreciate that. I can understand that too. I can totally understand that. I know you didn't ask, but I'll share. One of the biggest obstacles for me, probably the biggest one, is people's expectations of me not aligning with what I knew I could do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure that damn near every recording artist, or every artist or creative in the world experiences that at some point in time. So that's a huge one. Who and or what were your inspirations?
My inspirations. I'm gonna think big. I'm gonna say Jay-Z. 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 I'm gonna say Jay-Z. Because who bigger than Jay-Z? Jay-Z is like top of the top.
Yeah, he did it for the culture. He the Jordan of hip hop. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, fact.
I always it's funny. I say Common taught me. Common was the reason why I started rapping. Jay-Z was the person that made me want to do it for a career.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm definitely with you because, like you said, there's nobody higher in the panel.
Is he like the Jordan? Like
Absolutely.
Jordan.
10 straight summers he was running radio. Like, who does that? I don't even think Drake has. Drake may have done it close. He ain't done 10 straight summers. So
Jay-Z different. Like, he's just different.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your current aspirations and what are you currently working on that you'd like to discuss and share with everybody?
I'm working on dropping my next single, called "It's True." My current aspirations, I ain't gonna lie, you using big words now. Aspirations and all. Nah, I'm playing. My aspirations. We're gonna have to go to the next one on that. I'm gonna come back to that one.
No worries, we'll come back. We'll go back. No, totally no big thing. It is a good time to start sharing your music though. So we're gonna get into that in a second. So we have on deck here your two singles of yours. I definitely want to talk about the first one. We're gonna go with "Gotta Have It." I want you to tell us how that came about and so forth and so on. But I want to play this video so people get an understanding of just who Sha Hunnid is and what you're all about. And I really love the single. I think this is dope for sure. So without further ado, I want you to introduce your music video.
Gotta Have It.
Yep.
You said how that came about, right?
Nah, we're gonna talk about how it came about. I want you to introduce it and let everybody know that it's getting ready to go.
All right, y'all. Y'all go listen to my music. Gotta Have It on YouTube at Sha Hunnid. Yeah, it's a dope song. I gotta hear it. I gotta listen to it for sure.
Bet that. Here we go. Check this out.
Hey, baby, bring that pussy over. Fuck it so good, over and over. Point a panty to the side and backseat of the Rover. Kissing on your neck when I rub me your shoulders. Fuck it so good, like a real nigga supposed to. Backside, got you bent all over. Take you where you wanna go, I be a chauffeur. And I was in line when I told you I love you. Ayy, I ride a mean cause she ride a mean lashes. You a bad bitch, you can see that you love fashion. You a boss chick and a diva, you ain't average. Ayy, put that pussy on me, gotta have it. Put this dick on your throat, now you gagging. We had drunk love in a tally. Put a timer on you, your pussy wet and ready. Put out in another all on your belly. I know you love when I be eating it. I know you love when I be hitting it. I know you love when I be bending it. You be scratching in the morning, you can't take it. Take, take, take. Take, take, take. Take, take, take. Take. Hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got you scratching in the morning. Baby, bring that pussy over. Fuck it so good, over and over. Point a panty to the side and backseat of the Rover. Kissing on your neck when I rub me your shoulders. Fuck it so good, like a real nigga supposed to. Backsides, got you bent all over. Take you where you wanna go, I be a chauffeur. And I was in line when I told you I love you. Take, hey. Got you scratching and moaning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gotta have it. Make sure y'all, man, comment on this joint, man. Let him know how y'all feel about that joint. That joint, as far as I'm concerned, I love that joint. That joint.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
No doubt. No doubt. So how did that come together? Let's get straight to it. What the whole music video, the song, everything. How did shout out to producers, shout out the director, the whole nine.
How that came about, me and my dad. Well, my dad is my manager, by the way. So, we just had to sit down, talk one day. He's like, "Yo, this song fire! Like this, I had the ladies gonna feel this." You know what I'm saying? So he just put it together, and we made it happen. The dude who shot it, his name is Cass Corey, I believe. And that's how that came about, and how the song came about too. You know, even though I said some rated R things in there, you know, I had some life experiences with with different women and stuff. So, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I'm saying. If you get what I'm giving out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That joke is a whole vibe, man. So definitely make sure y'all pick that up, man. You can get it on SoundCloud. Let people know where to get it at, bro.
You can get it on SoundCloud, Spotify, Tidal, all major platforms, basically. Okay,
so Angelique Love, she said she did hear that one on your Spotify. So exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's a celebration, ladies and gentlemen. We got the national recording artist Sha Hunnid on this joint, man, repping for the Vibe Beach area, the Fifth Low Time, and then we got Orlando. He repping for. So make sure y'all can show this brother love, man. He giving y'all everything he got out here in these streets, man, for real. So Sha, next joint we got is Gotta Have It. Mm-hmm. What you think about that joint before we get to it?
Gotta Have It?
Yeah.
It's a dope song. It's fire. It's flames. I just let my talent speak for itself. It's raw. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny? And I'm gonna say this as respectful as I don't want to come across if it comes across as disrespectful, please just forgive me. But it's it's what I see. You like the Shea Gildress Alexandria of the rap game to me. like real cool, real calm, collected, but you ball though. You know what I'm saying? And that whole your whole little energy is the same thing as his to me. And I'm sorry, I watch the NBA all the time. So that's
he raw. I ain't gonna lie. That's a compliment right there. He the GOAT. So
hey, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's a nice little, that's your doppelganger. Like both of y'all two got the coolness on lock. Y'all got the swag thing popping. Like that's how I feel about it. All right, here we go. So Gotta Have It, ladies and gentlemen. We got Gotta Have It. Get ready to come up on deck. Stay tuned. Make sure you feel free to comment while this joint is playing. Here we go. Sha Hunnid. We gotta think about it.
Standing in my feelings whenever I think about you. Standing in my feelings whenever I think about you. Standing in my feelings whenever I think about you. Standing in my feelings whenever I think about you. I I know you love when I'm in it, steady trying to go around too. I fucked you on the countertop, didn't get to make it to the room. Girl, you get nasty for me, got you trying things you don't do. I like when you answer first, when you really nigga body far through. I told the guys I'm in love, I'm so shy, but it's true. She got me addicted like a drug, can't get enough of you. Like how you different from these hoes, you so untouchable. So used to these hoes, that's so easy fuckable. For once in my life, feel like I could put my trust in you. Don't know if it's this codeine, but my feelings still on you. This the real me, can't keep it confidential. No matter where I'm at, you stay on my mental. Tending in my feelings whenever I think about you. About you, about you, about you. Tending in my feelings whenever I think about you. About you, about you, about you.
Yo, so you got the chat room going off up in here, man. She's most official got man. She had an emoji. I ain't never seen this emoji before. This is the heart balloon bubbles, bro. Like I ain't never seen that one before. Like so, I guess that's my old man. But like, yeah, I would have. She also came back and said she heart that song. Boom, like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's well deserved, man. Like you got the tunes that people enjoy. Like you got that down to a science. How does that feel to you to be able to put out your art like that and have it resonate with people the way it do?
It feel good. It honestly feel good. Like I feel like with the music, like I'm versatile. So like when it comes to like making any type of song, I feel like I can relate to anybody type of mood, like any mood, like sad, hype, you know, want to feel love type songs, like just versatile with it. I just feel like I'm musically inclined. Like,
yeah. I mean, hey, bro, well, you definitely that. You know what I mean? You got if I can't fit any more flame bars. He's on my daggone screen. But people are loving what you're doing, man, and like I really appreciate and respect your craft, man. Like you definitely got it together. You got any plans of taking your like because you in the O right now? You got any plans to take that back up to Virginia and performing up there, or have you performed back up there, or what?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's crazy. I ain't even like really get out of thought, but yeah, for sure. Like for sure. Now that you said that, yeah, for sure. I would definitely go back to like my hometown and do something.
You should. I mean, I you got that grown man swag with it right now. Like I think if you go back and take that back up there, it's gonna be all love. It's gonna be nothing but the truth.
Oh, word. And I appreciate you, bro, for having me on your show.
Yeah, no problem at all. I mean, look, like I said, talent is what talent do. I'm much respect to y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be finding y'all. You know what I mean? So
right.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, transition. Being that you have been in the game for a while, you ran it in 2 cities now. I want to pick your brain with this question.
Okay.
What would you say is one big myth about the entertainment industry? Because everybody always talk about what they think about it. There's women that think, I mean, there's a bunch of dudes that be in the studios smashing women, and then you got a whole bunch of dudes be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like we out here, we live in the best life. And everybody has their opinion and their thoughts, but as somebody that is credible, somebody that is establishing themselves and putting their foot down and drawing a line in the sand, like you are coming of age of who you are. What is your thoughts as far as what's the myth about the entertainment industry that you want to dispel or talk about or embrace?
What's one myth?
Yeah.
One myth. I ain't gonna lie. I be to myself. I be out of the way, so I don't even really be like paying attention to what everybody else be saying. I just be so focused on myself and trying to figure out how can I go to the next level. I don't even be really much worried about like myths and like all them type of things like that.
And I love it. That's a Shea Gildas Alexander answer. You know what I'm saying? But this again, it speaks to the lore, the suaveness of you, bro. Like I genuinely appreciate that from you. Like seriously. I want to go to my favorite portion of the interview, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna ask other questions, so people can continue to get to know who you are. Mm-hmm. This is a little fun segment that I started in COVID, which is when the whole podcast started. It's called Hot Topics, and these are just random questions. You comfortable with playing the game?
Yeah, let's get it.
That's
how to get it.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here go Hot Topics. Sha Hunnid. So we have Hot Topics. Hot Topics are a series of random questions designed for the viewers to get to know who you are through these random questions. These questions are very light, very simple, but it should be pretty fun. So just take them as such. If any point in time that you do not want to answer the question, feel free to say that you don't want to answer the question. We can go on to the next one. Clear?
Word. Let's get it.
Bad. First question, and this is a staple. 3 things you didn't know. What is 3 things that the world does not know about Sha Hunnid, or 3 things that they keep getting wrong, but they goddamn better put some respect on your name? What are those 3 things?
3 things people don't know. Well, I kind of already said that earlier, so I can't even say that. 3 things people don't know. 3 things people don't know about me. I like R&B music more than I like drill music. That's one thing people don't know about me. Another thing somebody don't know about me is somebody don't know about me. We can come back to that.
Okay, fair. Totally fair.
Taking too long.
What they say? Where you from? Throw out some words or terms that let people know. It could be Portsmouth, or it could be Orlando. What's some words that if people will touch down in Orlando,
like the slang? Like
slang. Like if they hear that, they know what time it is.
In Orlando, if you say jit, that's a Florida thing. Like the jit word, that means like basically it's like another way of saying like the N word.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what up, like jit. And Portsmouth, our slang in Portsmouth is Portsmouth don't really have a slang. They really don't have a slang.
I feel you.
They just sound like they're from up north, like somebody from New York or something like that. Like the dialect is like
absolutely
kind of the same.
I don't disagree because they're like heavily influenced by NYC for sure.
Right. A lot of New York people be out there too.
Don't they? Don't they? Okay. And you got any other words, or you ready to move on to the next joint?
In Orlando, they say jit. They say whoa. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Like whoa. Like it's like another word saying bro, basically. They be like yo whoa, like yo whoa. That's just another word, another way of saying bro.
Yeah, that's kind of sounds like it's reminiscent of Louisiana when they talk about waters.
Yeah, water. Yeah, basically just short, just whoa.
Okay. All right. There you got it, ladies and gentlemen. See what I'm saying? Like we try to get y'all hip on all the cultures and touch all parts of the states, man. And anything else that you think is topical, like I said, it's up to you. Well, this is your show. You educating us.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I remember one time I went to New York. I was out there for like 3 months, And like to bring it back with like the little slang, the word talk, they could tell I was not from there. It was like, yo, where you from? Where you from, son? Like, where you from? I kind of felt offended. I'm like, why you talking to me like that? Like, yo, son, where you from? And I told him I'm from Portsmouth. I'm from Portsmouth. It was like, oh yeah, you got a country accent.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. They say you cool though, like it's different. Like, not everybody got that type of accent, but it's cool. But you know, New York people, they be kind of bold.
Yeah.
Be bold. But they don't be like they don't be thinking they coming off wrong. That's just how they is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
I had to get used to it. So
it's energy. It's much like it's like people if you speak Korean, it's more about inflection. It's more about and that's just the way it talk. Like it'd be like, yo, pick up the phone, yo. Like it don't even have nothing bad by it. It's just how they talk. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm glad you say that because my family from the northeast heavily. So
yeah,
you know
what I mean.
Indeed. Netflix, what's on your visual playlist? Like what you watching on TV? It could be it don't have to be Netflix, it could be Hulu, it could be FX, it could be Disney Plus, anything with something visual. It could be a documentary, it could be a show, it could be a movie. Like what's something that you want to hip everybody else to be like put them up on game?
I don't know if you know the show Raising Kanan.
Of course.
Yeah, they gotta see Raising Kanan. Like that show is a really good show. It's really deep. Power.
Exactly.
You know Power is. I'm naming all the top shows. You said put them on. I'm trying to put them on something. I don't know. Yeah, Power, Raising Kanan. That's really the two shows I really watch. I don't really watch TV like that much.
Okay. No big deal. I got you. And then the last question of the Hot Topics is my playlist popping. It's basically the same thing as Netflix. But what's on your audio playlist? Like what tunes you put on?
Oh, I got mixed emotions. You want to know my playlist? I be listening to Prince. Purple Rain. I love that song.
God level.
Listen to Lil Durk, Lil Baby.
Okay.
Bobby Brown.
Okay.
I listen to Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch dope. Shout out LA.
I'm gonna name some female artists. I listen to like Kalani. I listen to like Rihanna. Who else? Jay-Z. I listen to a little bit of Jay-Z. My playlist is long, man. I listen to a bunch of artists. Just who else?
I'm with it.
Yeah, I got my list too long. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, my playlist I have
it's all over the place, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? My journey is too eclectic. I got you with Earth, Wind, Fire, then I got you with some Tower Power, there's some Jay-Z, and there's some Mac Miller, you know what I mean? Like it's all over the place. People like put on something else, bro.
That's crazy. You said Mac Miller though.
Hey, Mac Miller, crazy.
Mac Miller slept on.
Hey, bro.
Super slept on.
Oh, he God level. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna keep it there. You know what I mean? If you ain't hip on Mac Miller, man, and rest in peace, y'all need to check out Mac Miller, man. Just throw it on a Saturday while you vacuuming, bro. I'm trying to tell you, change your whole life perspectives. I guarantee you don't like it. But I appreciate you. You made it through the Hot Topics, ladies and gentlemen. Pew, pew, pew. I ain't got the little horns. I ain't on all that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for sharing your perspectives on things.
For sure.
I want to because we got a little bit of time. I try to keep this thing at an hour, and I definitely want to be respectful of your time because I know you mad busy out here in these streets. But I want to ask you a very pertinent question, and this is a very important question. It's important for the culture, and I want to understand. I want people to get to know a different side of you. Mm-hmm. This question is loaded, right? Black in America. How has being Black affected your ability to aspire in your industry, and how would you like to see it changed?
How has Black affected my ability to aspire in your industry?
Yeah,
I would say, that's a really good question. I'm gonna just say, That's a touchy. I'm gonna say.
You want me to rephrase it a little bit?
Yeah,
Let me rephrase it a little bit to help you out. I'll put it to you like this. The music industry is a lot of times viewed as assets and pieces, right?
Right.
Whereas there's a lot of people that control young black people in pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how would you like to see the music industry changed to see more people like us aspire?
Right. How I would like to see it change.
Is there a simpler way? Is there, or are you good with the way things are? There's nothing even wrong with that.
I'm really not good with the way things is. I feel like we deserve more credit. I feel like we don't get enough credit. I feel like
why is that?
Because I just feel like a lot of people be stealing our styles. Like a lot of, I'm not gonna say who, but I feel like a lot of people be taking things from us. You know, our creative style, the way we be having swag on like the songs and things like that. Like people be taking it and running with it, and I feel like they don't give us like enough credit for like the work of black people of what we did. Like, you know, they don't give us enough credit.
I'm with that. If you were like a CEO, which I'm sure you'll get there, and a CEO, and I mean when I say CEO, they're not to be disrespectful to your brand right now. I mean if a God level seat, kind of like Jay-Z when he was with running Def Jam and so forth and so on. That's what I mean.
Right.
If you were in that capacity, how would you change and the industry to make it so that people got the respect that you feel that they need to get?
How would I change it?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. How would I change it? What would I do?
You can. That's why I'm asking the question.
How would I change it? How would I change it? Let me ask you, how would you change it?
Good question. I love the quid pro quo. I feel the game is rigged. I feel you got to wait for a handout in order for you to get your hand in the game. What I mean by handout is, most people understand you got to reach out to an A&R or get in contact with an A&R that can get you plugged into the system, right? Well, who are the A&Rs? How do you reach them? What's their numbers? How can you know what I mean? Like if there was a combine system like the NFL, think about it. If the NFL, if the hip hop game and the music industry game was like the NFL, everybody, all of the up and comers should be invited to Indianapolis for a weekend. They get tested and then they get vetted, and maybe it's a series of performances so people could see what they look like, how they perform on stage, so forth and so on. What is your, because right now it's okay. Well, what's the number look like? How many followers they got on Instagram? Oh, okay. Well, if they ain't there yet, then we ain't want to listen. But it can be some really good people that just don't know. They're not schooled or attenuated to how they can progress.
Right.
So let's say if they had a farm system like how they had the bubble in Orlando, where people come for a weekend, and all of the young up and comers, they all be there that weekend, stay in the hotel, and then they get the hobnob, they get the network. It increases the network ability between all of the youngsters. It increases to get their know-how and educates people on the process of what the things that they need to do in order to become. And then also it puts things on the radar for people to be open and get accepted into being assisted. And on top of that, it opens the game up to the industry, so the industry can start taking their power back, because a lot of the stuff happened with World Wide Web. Now is where they're losing a lot of money. Again, I'm saying this tongue in cheek. That's just my perspective on it.
Nah,
but it's not factual, but that's just my take on it. Right. I would open the game up. I would open it up 1,000%. So that's like if I do a show, Especially, let's say, for instance, Donnie B got the beats. I get a show in Orlando. I'm calling Sha Hunnid. Hey, look, I got this show. You trying to come on?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's not even all about my money. It's about let's expand this joint because at the end of the day, we helping each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's $1 million out there, I don't have to get all of the million myself. You know what I mean? So that's just my perspective on it. So
I agree. I totally agree.
I'm with that. My homie, Alan Williams. Shout out DMV and North Carolina and Atlanta and Georgia. My brother right here, Alan Williams, man. With that being said, I want to ask on to the next question. What are your thoughts on today's entertainment industry? How do you feel about it? Like, what's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it, I feel like today's industry, I feel like it's going good. I feel like a lot of people got a story. A lot of people is creative. I feel like it's more organic now. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need a record label. You don't need a label. Like you can just present yourself to your Instagram. You know, show people like how you is. Just be yourself. I would say it's more organic and it's more like people is more creative. I like how it is right now. It's more creativity, you know.
I got that. I with you on that.
Right.
Nobody Take Cards has this question right here, and I think this is very pivotal to the last question that we asked. How can an artist discover their creativity if the industry is only pushing one sound?
I would say by having like visuals behind it.
Okay.
Sound like have some type of visual behind it, like let people see like why you got this one sound, or like just show visuals behind it. You know?
And I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent, and the extent the variance is the difference is. I agree that people need to see you doing what it is that you say that you do in order to give you credibility back.
Right.
But I do also feel that, well, what is it about you that makes you different and unique than everybody else?
Right.
And so I work with a lot of different artists, and I have a pretty deep network of people that I know. And one of the biggest things I tell them all the time is, at the end of the day, there isn't another you. I got 3 kids. My 3 kids, I love them to death, and they are amazing children. And 2 of them are already in music as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there will never be another me.
Right.
Just like I tell them, there will never be another you. I don't care what it is. So if the more people stand behind who they are as a person, as a brand, as a product, so people can understand what you know what I'm saying, give something to rally behind. So like you like your vibe, your essence, your like it's you might not be able to put a word to it, but it's yours.
Right.
It's dope. And I don't feel that you mimicking or mocking anybody else. You don't sound like anybody else, but you sound similar.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dangerous place. Dangerous for the industry, good for you, if you truly understand exactly what it is that you have. So with that being said, I feel that with this question, their creativity is their own to discover. They gotta do the work to understand and be free enough to understand what it is and put it out on paper. And again, I say this to people: your work is your art. That's what you leave behind.
Yeah.
Basquiat, nobody knew who Basquiat was like that until Basquiat passed. You get what I'm saying? So you got to put it out to let people know the work. At the end of the day, people will gravitate toward it when they gravitate toward it. Your job is to connect the dots between your work and your art. That's what connects the dots. So an artist should discover their creativity by just being and just by doing. And if people like it, they do. If they don't, it won't measure up. That's not for anybody else to discern except the people that are doing the art. And like I said, how does that relate to you? You're a brother that is dope. You're a brother that has good music, good content. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's PG rated, R rated, whatever. That's your art. That's your style. You know what I mean? And as long as you stay consistent to who you are, for the people that love you for what you do,
that's all that matters.
It don't matter because at the end of the day, like I say, it's like they say, man, like basketball players or football players, leave it all on the field or leave it all on the court. If you're not sweating, if you're not winded out by the time you get off stage, or after you did this song, you don't feel tired after putting out all of this work to put these singles out. What you doing?
My word.
I'm sorry. I feel like I would have overshot you, bro. Like
I'm learning. Like I'm observant. So like I take in as much knowledge as I can from what you said. So
yeah,
I'm learning.
Nah, I again, brother, you have it. You got the it factor, and I don't hand that over to nobody. I don't just say it just because you got the it factor, bro. You already got incredible music. You got things that you have about you. You have a piece about you that would really resonate. People be like, I want to check him out. Like you got let's say what she say? Angelisa Love right here. She trying to go to this show. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got people that's there. You have a fan base. So what you need to do, and not saying you need to, I'm saying from a perspective of as artists or globally, if there are artists out there, if everybody has a fan, you just gotta give the fans something.
Right.
But it's gotta be you. You know what I mean? And be that's my biggest thing is be unapologetic. Just be unapologetic. Because if you disrupt, you change systems.
Right.
You know? That's how I feel about it anyway. Before we get to the last two questions, man, like I said, I want to champion my brother here, Sha Hunnid. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow him on social media. He's on Facebook at Shahunnid on Facebook, and he's on Instagram at Sha Hunnid on Instagram, IG. Man, Sha, make sure you plug in any holes. If there's any other social media that you want to put people on to, so that make sure they can reach out to you.
Twitter too at Sha Hunnid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And definitely Twitter. And listen, this is another thing people don't understand, man. Twitter is the #1 resource to get your platform out there. Most people don't understand that. It's not about algorithms. It's about that's where everybody is. There's reporters, there's politicians, everybody. Donald Trump was on Twitter. Elon Musk on Twitter. Get on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. Get your numbers up on Twitter. Instagram #2, Facebook #3. Trust me. You're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say.
Be more active on Twitter then for sure.
Hey man, make sure you do, please, because your people need to hear your work, brother. They need to hear your work, flat out. What are your that's the wrong question. I don't even want to go with that question. How do you feel that you have paved the way for young talent, young entrepreneurs, young rappers, young visionaries such as yourself, young all-stars in training? How would you put them on a path? How do you feel you gave back to them?
I feel like showing them, just be consistent. I feel like just being consistent, because if you want to get anywhere in life, you just gotta be consistent. So if I show them like I'm consistent, then I'm paving the way for more people to work hard and be more consistent to doing what they want to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say why I love that. That is probably the best answer. Because a lot of people out here don't know how to be consistent.
No. They'll get the idea of being consistent. They may do it like for 1 or 2 days, then they'll give up. But there's more and better days, you know. You just got to keep going, because you never know. Like one day you could be down, the next day you could be up. You don't even see it coming. It's just about being consistent.
You got a lot with you, brother. You got a lot with you, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, like in the future, man, all I say, don't forget about me when you blow up and everything. And then,
I can't forget.
Because I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all get on with them now. Because I'm trying to tell you, this man about to blow up already. Your whole everything, bro. You on your way, man. Consistency is key, as She's Most Official says. I agree. She stamps. You right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
All right. We winded down. Any advice for young aspiring talent out here, young people? And this is different, because I know I said, how do you feel you paved the way? That's more about you. But this, for them, what advice do you have to give back to the young people behind you?
No matter what you're going through, keep going, keep pushing, don't give up. It's gonna be better days. Um, yeah, keep pushing, just keep going, don't give up. It's gonna get better. That's about it. Just stay strong, stay 10 toes, you know, behind what you want to do. If you wanna be a rapper, not even just being a rapper. If you want to be a doctor, rapper, lawyer, anything, just put in the work, and it's gonna show. Like there's no other way around it. If you put in the work, it's gonna show. There's no way around it. Anybody that put in the work, they progress to the next level. There's no way you're gonna stay on the same level. You're gonna progress somewhere, you know.
Love it, brother. I love it. I'm with you on that. I'm behind you on that. I think that's very, very pivotal to keep moving. I will sum it up to one word for me. Fight. Fight.
Yeah, not giving up.
Not giving up. It goes back to like what you said. Fight. You know, because one day your life going to depend on it. When not you eating, you gotta eat, you know what I'm saying? You gotta feed your family, whatever. At some point in time, that rebel gonna hit that road, and you gonna need to, you know what I'm saying, like either give up and then go work at whatever you can work at and find a job, or really go to see what your talent can feed you on and feed your family and so forth and so on. Me, my family, I'm trying to get my family to Turks and Caicos, you know what I'm saying, and not offer no, oh, we got a plan for that. No. We try, you know what I mean? So it's a thing, man. Fight with everything you got, man. Seriously. Angelisa Love out here, boy. She plugging, bro. Like Ty Bandit too. And I'm gonna go back. Let me rewind it back because Ty Bandit said you gotta check out They Don't Know on all streaming platforms. Shout out Ty Bandit, man. Good job, man.
Don't know hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Angelisa Love said, shout out to her favorite song. Mansion on the Hills. Yes. Okay. You got man advocates. Everybody needs an advocate in the room too, by the way. Thinking About You is fire. You already played that. And They Don't Know on Spotify is crazy too. WYL, shout out WYL. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all out here. Y'all, hey man, you got a lot of love, bro.
Nah, what? Love.
You know? So I guess we wrapping up with everything, man. How you feeling after this interview? You feeling all right?
Really good. I like what you got going on. Like I definitely like to be on here again for sure.
Always.
But like you said, if I get too big, don't forget about you. I can't forget about where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I can't forget about what you did for me. So it's only right I show love back. You know.
My man. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, if you ever touch set foot down on this podcast, you part of the Beat Club, man. That's all it is.
You're in Cali, right? I'm supposed to be going to Cali soon.
All right, then we're gonna sing. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like at least worst case scenario, I can point you where you need to go. You tell you what's up. You know what I mean? So we got the math now. We got each other math. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I told you. I'll be out Orlando in June. I'm 85% sure I'll be in Orlando in June. So,
okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So sync up. Last question I got for you on the day, and this I tell everybody who's been on the show, it's the most important question. When I ask you it, I'm sure you'll understand why.
No, don't use no big words now, man. Don't have my brain fogging up, man.
Man, big words is I'm expanding your vocabulary, bro. That
I need it.
When they come to you with these contracts, boy, you need to know what that be like. Anyway, here we go. Very simple. How can people learn more about you?
Instagram, Sha Hunnid. Twitter, Sha Hunnid. People can learn more about me at. Or Facebook too, Sha Hunnid. Everything Sha Hunnid.
The story behind it is, how can people learn about you or know or support you if they don't know you exist or where to get at you at?
Right.
Most important name of the game, Marketing 101. Ladies and gentlemen, you got it.
Yeah, marketing is everything.
You said what?
Marketing is everything.
They don't know. But that's the other side of music business. We'll get there.
Like the song, They Don't Know. Now.
Hey, listen. So, how you feeling, man? Please, at the end of the day, give any shout outs that you want to give Let people know, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your opportunity, this is your platform at this moment. You definitely welcome you. You will be back. But for right now, throw it out universe, man. Let people know.
I'm gonna say first of all, shout out to my nana. And shout out Ty. Shout out Ty. Like Ty, like my engineer. He be engineering all my songs. Like he be showing me mad love. Shout out Ty. Without him, I wouldn't be like, sounding official. You know what I'm saying? Like engineers need more love. So shout out Ty. Shout out my pops, my auntie, my mama, people that I really love. Yeah.
I love it. Shout out again. I'm gonna run down the list too. Nana, shout out. That's from Donnie B GotDaBeats to Nana. Listen, fire. You got what you doing? I love it already. Shout out to Ty. Ty, listen, from a music industry professional, you got the chops, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Pops, Mr. Hunnid, you know what I mean? Like 1000%. At any time, I know you keeping your young man official, but if I could be of assistance, feel free to reach out. Anytime y'all got anything new breaking, make sure you hit me up. Let me know if I can try to work it out here in Cali for you. No extra charge, no charge whatsoever. I just like to see good people make it, especially when they talented and pattern just like how you are, Sha.
Appreciate it.
And fam is fam, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Ty Bandit said thank you.
No problem.
Exactly. But that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. So, Sha, any last words before we go ahead and wrap this thing up?
Stay positive.
Stay positive. Stay great. Don't give up. Like you said, put up a fight.
Fight. That's all you got to fight. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Sha, it's been a pleasure, brother. And I have been impressed with your poise. I've been impressed with your music. Keep doing what you do. This will not be the last time, so I don't want you to treat it like this is your last time on the podcast. You got anything else that you want to debut, feel free to hit me up at any point in time. As long as I have availability on my schedule, you got a platform instantly. Same thing with social media. If you got anything that you want me to promote, anything, just forward it to me, then I put it up and repost. It ain't up for me to repost, bro. It's just a thumb move. You know what I mean? Let's get you out here, get you working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we appreciate you too, bro.
Of course, man. With that being said, you got my math. Make sure you hang on though, because we're gonna circle up after this thing is over with.
Okay.
What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? Like I told you, I give y'all great talent, dope individuals, people that are really working. They're not just God level. Some people are down here. This brother's close to God level. Either or, that whole in between. That's what this whole thing is about. There could be somebody just like you that's doing just what you do, and you need to know how to get from point A to point B. That's what this is all about. So with that being said, I'm thankful. I'm humbled to have Sha Hunnid on. I'm thankful. I'm humbled to be in season 6. Get ready to go to season 7. I'm thankful. I'm humbled for the people that has been tuning in, from Nova Take Cards to Angelisa Love. She's most official. WYL, Ty Bandit, the whole 9. Everybody, if you tuned into this podcast, you're tapping into a culture. This is about uplifting all of us. Okay, people need to be heard. People need to be seen. And if you have a platform, you got to support the platforms and the perspectives that come with that platform. So stay tuned for platforms versus platforms and perspectives apparel coming up real soon. It is what it is. I'm Donnie B GotDaBeats. We live on a beat. Make sure you like and subscribe. beatvla on all social media. And yeah, why not? Because it's dope. It is what it is. I'm Donnie B GotDaBeats. We live on the beat. Sha Hunnid says goodbye, everybody, and we out. Peace.
Donnie B.